Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 20, what is it, 24?
24.
Woo, 24.
Done pretty well.
We've done pretty good.
Yeah.
So we got an interesting lineup this evening. We're kind of back at it again with some ryes.
Oh, yeah.
Mike D, you kind of threw this one together for us.
I did. I was in a mood.
So what are we doing?
So this is, our show's going to be called All You Need Is Rye.
All you need is rye.
All you need is rye. Rye.
Cue the Beatles song.
Rye is all you need. So we got three really good and interesting ryes, and I'm taking this down an interesting path, if you will.
Okay.
So the path is going to be, we have Quarter Horse, which actually has a history, been around for a long time, and we're also going to be doing it by price, where we have low, medium, and high.
Okay.
So Quarter Horse is in the low section of the pricing, right? And then we have this one called Roaming Man, which is a newer player to the market. They do these only in these size bottles, the 3.75s.
Okay.
The 0.375s, I mean. And we'll talk about that too, but it's a bottled and bond rye. Okay. Then, if you notice this bottle on the end here, and hold on, our people aren't seeing this. They have to see.
You have to see the guar on top.
So we have a very special edition rye called Ragnarok. And it's made from the blood of gore.
I like that.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that as we go too. And also, this is from a distillery that we've had some other ryes from, so we'll talk about that as well too. So this is going to be a fun night. So all you need is rye, and we're taking a very interesting course.
I love it.
So the first one is going to be the Quarter Horse.
The Quarter Horse. Now, I remember we picked this one up from ABC, right?
Yes.
So we picked this one up from ABC, and we were like, that's a weird-looking square bottle.
Squirted me, man. It's a squirter. It's a squirter.
It's a squirter.
Oh, thanks, baby. Make sure you get no wax in your glass because I'm not drinking it.
All right, so you want me to
let's
talk about
this one? Yeah,
I'll talk about Quarter Horse.
While
you clean on it?
Yeah, this thing here.
So this one, we got it for $26 from ABC.
Yes.
This is a 90 proof rye. Its bill is 95% rye and 5% malted barley. So issued the 10th distillery, so Quarter Horse Rye, right? So Quarter Horse was issued the 10th distillery license in Kentucky. It opened its doors as the Green River Distillery in 1885. The distillery in Owensboro has been producing bourbon and rye for nearly 130 years. Today, the distillery stands proud as the westernmost location on the famed Kentucky Bourbon Trail. Over the years, the distillery has been subject to numerous transformations and setbacks, such as ownership changes, fire, prohibition, and bankruptcies. In 2014, the property was purchased, and industry experts were brought in to resurrect the distillery back to and beyond its former glory. Through extensive renovation that perfectly melded the site's historic and traditional components with the best and most efficient distilling equipment, the distillery is once again vibrant and producing some of the best bourbon and rye available today. Today, they continue the tradition of producing fine bourbon and rye under the watch of third-generation Master Distiller Jacob Call, using only locally sourced Kentucky-grown corn and oak char barrels. What's more, the natural limestone, the local water that adds minerals to promote fermentation, coupled with the dramatic extremes of Kentucky weather, complete the recipe for making so many of the best bourbons and ryes on the market. Pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, and when I was doing my research, I really couldn't find the actual story of what got them to, what was that,
1885?
Yeah, so I don't know what really, who is Mr. Quarter Horse, if you will. I don't know. I couldn't find anything. I even went to AI.
Ooh, dangerous.
And even they were like, no, man.
Even the AI was like, I haven't heard of it. Sorry.
Never, no. Like
try again later.
Basically, same information I got right there. I was like, okay, I don't need you. But it's a cool bottle.
It is.
It's, you know, it's completely square.
So it's a wax seal.
Rectangle square, you know.
And so is it wax on there? Is that what that was?
If that was wax. That came off really easy, like a rubber.
That kind of feels like rubber.
Rubber, yeah. It's a kind of weird Kentucky rubber.
And because it's hot here, it came off really easily.
Yeah, it came off really easy. But it's cool. It's a cool bottle. It's got that kind of old school look to it.
Yeah.
And so when I was on the website, this is kind of interesting too. So they have this one as a rye, and they have a green label one that says Kentucky Straight Rye.
Okay.
I can find this one on the internet. You see a couple of other places has it, that same bottle with that that particular one. But when you go on their website, Quarter Horse's website, they don't show this one. They show the green one, the straight whiskey, the straight rye whiskey, but they don't show this one.
Huh.
This one's this Kentucky Rye. So they're different.
Interesting.
They are different.
Different, but the same, but different.
Now they make a couple of different bourbons and ryes, and they I think they've won some awards.
Okay.
For the other one, the straight rye, and some other one they had there. Cool website, cool idea for recipes. Check it out. They have a really cool distillery, so it was interesting, nice website. But I had to piece together the tasting notes, by the way.
Okay.
So this website, I'm going to say all three of these, I had a hard time. I had to go to independent reviewers and then take the information and piece it together the way I think it might come out.
So I guess what you pieced together was the nose being caraway, sourdough bread, dill, chalk, walnut, and pepper.
When I saw chalk on one of them, I'm putting chalk down. It's like I've never seen that before, so I'm curious.
Interesting. And then our taste is going to be spicy, pepper, toffee, leather, and licorice.
Yes.
I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
Yes.
I saw the chalk on there, and I was like, okay, that's something that I don't think we've seen. Now, for chalk, I'm kind of thinking, back in grade school.
Should I get a pack of my daughter's chalk and chalk it up and do it?
Just have a little line of white on their nose. What are you guys doing? Chalk.
Chalk.
Funny story.
That's funny. It's Crayola chalk. It's the good stuff, man. So, I'm definitely getting that sourdough, the bread.
I'm getting dill.
The dill's in there. Yeah, I agree, dill. Actually, I'm going to stop walking away. So, yeah, I'm definitely getting... I'm not getting the pepper as much. Maybe a little bit,
A little bit.
Maybe, but I think it's more the sourdough. Caraway, maybe. I don't think so, because caraway is kind of like a niece to me, almost.
Mm-hmm. That's nice, though. It smells good.
It smells really good.
Definitely, the dill is strong.
Yes. Don't smell the chalk.
I don't even know.
Although it's been so long since I smelled chalk, I don't know if I noticed.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to go in the memory banks. Like I was hoping for like an aha. I remember being in 7th grade and standing at the chalkboard.
Right? But nope. I had to put it on there because it was one person's review, which I was like, that is the weirdest thing ever.
Hey, it's worth throwing it on there as a talking piece, right?
Yeah. But I'm going to go in here now.
All right. You got to tell me what you think, though. Are you getting chalk in the flavor?
Blue chalk. 100% blue chalk.
Greater value.
Yeah, greater value blue chalk. Not the Crayola blue chalk. That's more of a pungent.
It's more earthy.
So, a little bit of spice, a little bit of pepper. I get that toffee, that sweet toffee type of thing. But this is actually very smooth. Now, this is $25.
Yeah, it's 26.
$25.99.
Yeah, I just rounded up. So, it is spicy, but it's like
it's not
the
heavy.
end.
Yeah.
And then there's a really pleasant light pepper.
And that licorice is on the end too.
And the licorice is there, yeah.
It's on your tongue.
So it's kind of like toffee, like kind of a toffee leather, and then goes into a spicy.
Yeah.
And then finishes off with that licorice.
That's
really good.
You know what? For $25.99, this is amazing.
I can get why they have these as a flavor profile.
Yeah. Minus the chalk.
Well, that's a nose, and I have no idea. I've never seen chalk.
Yeah. Wow, this is tasty.
Yeah, this is really good for $26. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to try the other one, the straight rye whiskey, the other bottle they have.
Oh, same.
Because it's got to be definitely a different flavor profile.
Yeah.
I would make a cocktail of this too. I would. I'd throw this in an old fashioned. Maybe try a Manhattan. Mm-hmm. No, it might be good with as a mint julep.
That would,
yeah.
Ooh, actually,
I think they had a recipe on their website for mint julep.
That would actually be really good with it.
That's why I think I'm saying that actually.
Yeah, because it's mellow enough. It's not super spicy, so it would probably lend well to the mint and stuff.
No, this is really tasty.
I like this.
Yeah, yeah. And I like how, you know, look, it was in 1885, so it had the 10th license issued in Kentucky to make whiskey. You know what I mean?
See, like, I wish we could have found more on that,
Me
because
too.
that would have been a really cool kind of story to go
maybe
down.
the guy's last name was Horse, like Bob Horse. You know, and he did all these things, and then he opened a distillery. And
I mean, it looks like it came from Green River Distillery, though.
yeah, well, that's what they named it.
Well,
Back then, whoever had this license opened his doors as that distillery and was making this whiskey.
yeah.
But we don't really know who and what the whole story is behind that.
There's got to be more out there.
I don't know, man. If AI can't help you, man, who can?
Well, AI is taught by the people, so
I don't know what people. Who are these people, man?
all of us.
I don't know.
Anytime you search something,
I hope not for me.
it has learned something from you.
It's fucked then.
Yes, sir, it is.
It just got dumber by the minute.
Guys, don't use ChatGPT.
Don't use
the
it.
has been on it.
Why is the sky blue?
What does it taste like?
So you know what? When I was doing all this, I just quickly typed in, you know, history of rye whiskey, and I read, you know, back in the day, like, rye was the predominant whiskey. Bourbon wasn't really that big.
Yeah.
It was really big in Maryland, New York, Pennsylvania, some other state. I can't remember the state right now. And Pittsburgh was actually the biggest producer of rye back in those days, like out of everybody. Like they made the most rye.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And it was almost to the point where farmers would keep a half barrel of rye per person in the household.
Wow.
So that was like how prevalent it was. And it was just after Prohibition, it died. It never came back. It literally never came back until now. Like, it was dead from Prohibition on. The only one that survived, or two, but definitely one that you've heard me talk about, Old Overholt.
Yeah.
That's the one that actually was only one making rye after Prohibition.
Huh.
So it's interesting how in the last 20 years it definitely made a huge comeback.
Huge.
Comeback.
I mean, obviously, we are sitting here with three.
Free ryes. We've done Battle of the Ryes. You go to Total Wine now, has a rye section. You know, it's made such a great comeback, luckily, because rye is awesome.
I love rye.
And actually, rye is more, to me, a lot of the ryes are more mellow than the bourbons.
I would agree with that most of the time. Even the higher proof ones tend to be a little bit more mellow.
Yeah. All right, so we want to hit the next level here?
Yeah.
Do a little quarter on ice.
Mm-hmm. I was taking a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay.
I was enjoying it.
Yeah, this is tasty.
That's yours.
That's mine.
I don't want your glass.
No, you know. God knows what my mouth's been today.
Perfect.
There you go, sir. You know, I had to take my daughter to her birthday party today. And
Oh, nice.
Really nice house on the water at Singer Island. I mean, really nice. I mean, nice dock and all that. But I had to drive. I'm pretty honest. I had to drive by Inlet Liquors. It was tough enough to go, not to pull in there. And I was like, "Do I really need something right this very second?" Like, no, I don't. Yes, I do. And I would have walked out with like probably, you know, something stupid that you've been like, okay.
So I have had to make agreements with myself not to walk into Packies. I've had to do it. Like if I'm feeling the need for beer, I now avoid it and just go to like Publix or something.
Right.
I literally try to avoid going in because I know the second I step in there,
Yeah, you can't walk out without
I'm gonna have to peruse the whiskeys.
And, you know, I play golf with my father-in-law, and I always stopped at a liquor store that's on US 1 right before the bridge where they're doing liquor store. I've been dying to go to the liquor store because it just looks like one of those places that's like probably a gold mine.
Yeah.
Just the way it looks. Because it's in a nice area. It's on US 1. It's in a nice shopping center, small little shopping center.
Yeah.
You know, so I've been dying to go there. We got to go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
The spiciness definitely came out in this with ice.
Yeah, it did. Wow. That toffee came out more. That leather's there. There's the leather.
And the pepper. Licorice kind of settled.
Middled out a little bit. Definitely more
Still
spicy. You know, this is good on ice. I think I like it neat
I
as
smell
well.
the chalk.
Is that what chalk smells like? Is that chalk now? That is chalk.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I feel like I just took a hit off the eraser. Wow. That was a flashback.
It's very mellow. So it kind of replaced the pepper smell and the dill. Huh. Who would have thunk?
What a really interesting whiskey for $26. Really is. It's a really good.
I think this one would be fun for someone to try.
Oh yeah.
Like I would definitely like.
It's a great gift.
even for someone who likes really good whiskeys and like is kind of like a high-end whiskey drinker,
Right.
like I wouldn't be afraid to give them this. It's interesting. It tastes good.
It's not bad.
It's kind of got a cool little history with it being around since 1885.
Yeah.
Like the recipe, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, this is really good.
Did they know what chalk was back in 1885? I have to assume they did.
Well, I mean,
Chalk has been around for freaking ever.
it's been around for a long time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how teachers taught was with chalk. There's no
Should we
teaching
ask
with
AI when chalk came out?
Oh, I'm going to do that tonight. Do it right now. Google will tell you that, man. You don't need AI for that, man.
I'm pretty sure
Google's-
Google searches AI now, I think.
I'm sure Google is AI, and Google's Cyberdyne, and you know, just instead of a Terminator.
It's just fine.
Instead of a
fine.
Terminator,
It's fine.
it's Gmail.
I know what subscriptions you have.
Right? We know everything about you.
It's not good.
Some of those are naughty.
Spend way too much money in a particular category.
Oh, this is really good. But so now, which way do you like this more? You had to pick on one.
So I know last week we were kind of going back and forth. We were like, you know, I think most of them you liked 50-50.
Yeah.
I was pretty strong on, like, I
One,
think,
yeah.
like, two of them as being just straight.
Yep.
Yeah, oh, no, one of them as being straight neat.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the other two you were kind of in the middle.
And then I
there.
was in the middle. I say this one both ways, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, it's
good.
really good, neat.
Yeah.
But also when you add in ice, it changes it enough to kind of taste like another whiskey.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's, so if you add the ice to it, right, that's kind of the flavor you're going to get when you make it into a cocktail.
I think so too.
And
Which I think is fine.
And I think that would make a delicious mint julep.
I think so too. Absolutely. Yeah, this is really
Because
good.
it brings out the spice, so everything else gets mellowed out, and it's the spiciness that comes through.
Yeah, no, this is really it is a very smooth experience, you're right.
I like it a lot.
So it says it's aged a minimum of 1 year, but I think it's aged probably like 4, if I had to take a guess.
4 months.
4 months. Yeah.
They're like, you just need to drink it.
Right. That's how we did it back in the day, boy.
So now, you mentioned something,
What?
I think it was last week after our episode or before our episode. You mentioned making our own whiskey. Would we do a rye or a bourbon if we were going to make our own? Or would we just do straight, like, American whiskey and just, like, whatever mash blend we want to do?
That's a good question. I mean, you know, I don't think there's like any in particular one you have to start off as like a rookie doing something for the first time and build your way up to one and another one.
No.
I don't think it matters. I mean, we're both rye guys.
I think it'd be fun to do a rye.
I would probably lean toward a rye or an American whiskey and not do bourbon out of the
Yeah.
gate. I think I want to understand distilling before I get to bourbon.
Yeah.
For some strange reason, I don't know why I'm saying that, but that is him. But I think I would do a rye or an American whiskey. You know, I was talking to my friend about that too. Because I know there's places we could pay to store barrels, probably in St. Pete or in St. Augustine. Apparently, there's places that are involved in making whiskey in those areas. So, yeah, we could try. I don't know. You know,
I think it'd be interesting. Yeah. Like if maybe we made a couple of different
if
batches.
things don't work out, we turn it into a meth lab and we sell it in the
There you go.
neighborhood to the kids.
To all the kids. Hey, kids.
To the kids. Couple of moms too, you know.
The soccer moms who are strung out because they have 5 kids at home. Oh boy, we went dark with that.
Yeah, we went dark with that one. Sorry.
Never sorry. It was kind of funny.
So remember I was talking about inside. So we were eating some food inside. I got some good foodies for us tonight, and I think I'm changing my mind now a little bit.
Well, see, I wasn't even going to touch the food until we got through them all because I'm like,
well, I need to eat something before I did the show. There's no way.
well, no, but I'm saying like,
I
want to
go.
go. I want these two.
Okay. And make your decision. I just think this now is probably going good with the
first appetizer.
Yeah, the goat.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I think I totally changed my mind now. I thought this was going to be spicy based off what I was reading here.
Yeah,
because sourdough, dill,
it's not really spicy.
Pepper, walnuts. I know you don't eat nuts, but walnuts is more of a.
I know what it tastes like. I've had walnuts before.
Have you?
Yeah.
You didn't die?
No, I can eat those.
Oh. Okay, so walnuts eat then.
Yeah.
See what happens. All right, so we do a little
rinse out.
Yeah, let's do a little cleaning.
Little rinse and a little skidoo with the water. Thank you. Yeah, just yeet it out the screen.
It's fine. Probably cleaning the screen, man, you know. All right, so I want you to do the history on this one next.
Okay, so this is Roaming Man?
This is Roaming Man. So this is, we're going to talk about this too before we start drinking it. I'm going to pour it.
Okay.
I'm actually going to clean my palate out while you're telling the story.
Yes. All right, so now this is Roaming Man Rye. This is the bottled and bond version of it.
Yes.
So this one is obviously 100 proof. It comes in at $41. The bill on this one is 51% rye, 45% corn, and 4% malted barley. This particular bottle that we're drinking, so this is apparently really important. Mike D was mentioning that to me earlier. So the bottle that we're particularly drinking is batch 11, bottle 3,692. So I'm not really sure if that makes us unique or if this is a particular one that people are hunting down, but if you happen to be a fan of Roaming Man, that might really mean something to you.
It sold out in 6 minutes. Look at that. Oh, sorry.
Well,
I got ahead of you.
That's all right.
My bad.
So the edition 11 was released February 26, 2021, and as Mike D said, it sold out in 6 minutes and is Sugarlands Distilling Company's first ever bottled and bond release. That's pretty cool. That's kind of a unique thing.
Yeah.
But 6 minutes, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's nuts.
It's like people sitting there with like the order button, like
right, or they're like at the liquor store, like outlined in like a Black Friday event.
Yeah, no, right?
People intense.
So this distillery was founded in 2010 by Ned Vickers, who wanted to revive the legacy of moonshining in the Smoky Mountains while also paying homage to the history and traditions of the area. The name Sugarlands is a reference to the Sugarlands Valley, which is known for its illicit distillation of moonshine during the Prohibition era. The region has a rich history of moonshining. Based out of Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Sugarland Distillery produces multiple spirits: Sugarland Shine, High Rock Vodka, Appalachian Sip and Cream, and moonshine cocktails, which are canned.
Yes.
For this particular one, it looks like our nose is going to be raisin, grain, caramel, light plum, and dark fruits. And it looks like we have some competing tasting profiles. So
Yes.
I guess we have to get stuck into it before I tell you which one
Maybe,
is.
yeah, maybe, and let's just look at these and kind of figure it out, because one is from basically 2 reviews I read.
Okay.
One came from Total Wine when I found the actual batch.
Okay.
So the batch is very important. So they have other batches, right? If you look at the bottle, there's a lot of information in the bottle.
You should show them.
It's a cool little bottle, right? It's got a lot of
You
information
can reach
on the
it out
side
there
here.
a little bit.
There you go, right?
Maybe a little bit. You probably can't see it too well. The sun's kind of setting on that direction, but I'll see
see
what I can do.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. We'll post it on the Instagram too.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, it has all the information there. So that batch number is important. So there's batch number 10, there's batch number 9.
Yeah.
Some batches are more valuable than others. So if you notice, I put question marks next to the price. Mm-hmm. So I got this for $41 at Total Wine, right? And it's a .375, right? You can only buy one. You can't buy 2 of these at a time.
Well, so that explains why. Because remember when you told me like how crazy it was to get this one when you found it.
Yeah.
You were like, I don't understand why I can only buy one. Is it like something special? Like
And
we were both like, I don't know.
Yeah, and now we know what it was.
It is actually special. It's a limited release.
And I think it was batch number 9. That's worth like $150 for the bottle.
For that small?
That small, yes.
Ooh.
And then I saw this same bottle at a different Total Wine for $53.99. So I don't know what that's about.
So maybe it's like as the stock is going out, they're just kind of like the value is going up?
I don't know.
Or maybe the demand?
That, or maybe however they got it was deems the price that they're putting it up for. It's weird. But and it's a very cool website. Go check it out. And it looks like they have a very modernized distillery. And they also have an awesome looking bar.
Okay.
Where they're making drinks and hanging out and partying, and it looks like a really cool place to go visit.
So this actually has some additional information on the back that's actually kind of cool to know. So this particular batch was aged at bottling 4 years, 1 month.
Okay.
It was aged in American white oak. This one was barreled, so it looks like it was released, but it was barreled on January 25th, 2017.
Okay.
The staves were 24 months air dried. Their treatment for the staves or the barrels, I guess, is number 3 and number 4 char, which we know about.
Yep.
The filtration is non-chill filtered. Barrel size was 53 gallons, and the entry proof was 110.
Interesting. So it does tell you everything in this thing.
Yeah.
Which is
and
really cool.
The average evaporation was 28.4%.
And each bottle tastes different. Each one has its own unique flavor.
That is kind of cool. Yeah, we'll definitely be posting this in case you guys are interested in trying to find a bottle of this.
Or any batch.
Try to find any batch. But if you want to try to find this batch, we just kind of gave you the rundown of it.
Yeah.
Hit us up on Instagram or give us a chat on YouTube and tell us what bottle number you got. It'd be kind of cool to find out what bottle number you got.
Yeah, we'll do a hangout with you on Instagram.
That'd
share
be
it
fun.
with you.
Yeah,
you
could drink at the same time. That'd be fun.
So, but this is
that's really cool.
It's really cool. I'm glad I bought it.
Unique buy.
100%.
Yeah, that's a unique buy.
Random.
Now it kind of makes me want to go and see if I can find one.
Well, a different one somewhere else.
Yeah.
They still have them at Total Wine.
I want to, maybe another batch is out.
And I wonder, I want to go there and look and see if they're all the same batch or they have different batches.
Because, this particular batch was released 2 years ago, so I imagine they have another batch out there.
Oh, see, that smells nice. Oh, yeah.
That smells like a rye.
That smells like a rye. This is, now this one, how much is it? So $40. So the last one was $25. This one is $41.
Yeah, 26, this is 41.
26. I always round down when it comes to whiskey. I don't know why I do that.
No. Gotta round up.
Definitely got that grain, the raisin.
Yep.
If it's plum, sure, because the dark fruits are there. So, plum's a dark fruit to me anyway. So
yeah. It's definitely got some spice on the nose, though.
Yeah. There is a spice there, and it says the taste has spice, so maybe that's just where we're getting that too.
It's nice, though. You want to give it the first shot, or you want me to go for it?
You go for it.
All right. So that's very interesting.
That is so mellow on your tongue, but the spices there, that rye spice is there. Okay, so now what I'm reading here, right?
I think it's that first one. 100%.
I'm not getting. Are you getting the orange chocolate?
Yeah.
You are. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. I'm also getting raisins.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think it's that first one. I'm not getting that second one.
I'm getting the apple. There's that chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, almost like that. Not, I'm going to say as strong as that Delmore, but I'm getting that sensation. The spices on my tongue, tip of my tongue. Because I left it on because of tobacco, but there's no tobacco.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say you're right. It's that first one. So that's the one I pieced together.
Yeah, so this is rye spice. And so this is what we've gotten so far. Rye spice, orange chocolate, raisins.
I'm getting apple. I got some apple.
You got some apple and some vanilla.
A
Really light.
A hair of vanilla.
It also has grain light oak, but I'm not really seeing that.
This is good.
But this is really, really good.
Yeah, this is good. I like this one. This is, and I'm going to say it's two different categories right now between what we just did here.
Well, the one's bottled and bond, so automatically that's already held to a stricter standard, right?
Yes.
But just the flavors alone, they're just different.
Nice color to it too. This is nice.
Honestly,
I'm gonna have to go pick up one more just so I have another one. Saying a backup, if you will, just in case something happens.
Drinking this, right? I love ryes, and this is. I'm not gonna say this is the best rye I've ever had.
No, it's not. No. But it's good.
This is a really good rye, and this is an interesting find. I
want to make a cocktail.
If you no, this is something that this is something that you introduce people to who like rye and be like, hey, try some of this really kind of off the it's a weird one, right? The fact that they're doing so many small bottles and they're selling them for the equivalent of $80, right? In a small bottle, and it's you're spreading it out over a much larger group, right? Because it's 53 gallons and all that. It's just an interesting take on sharing whiskey out there. Yeah. Right? And then you're also providing so much freaking information on that label about everything about that batch. Yeah. Which I think is really interesting.
And so far we've been to Kentucky, and now we're in Tennessee. Yeah. So we're doing a nice little path here. We are. This is it actually makes sense with the way we're doing it. We're doing a path tonight.
This is really good, though.
Yeah,
I like this.
This is the one I would get for somebody too who I knew who was a whiskey person. I like to, but someone who's really into their whiskeys. This is it's a nice little gift. The bottle's cool.
Honestly, so shout out to Eben again. Every once in a while, we got to call him up. Eben, the guy who did this first.
Yes, our logo dude.
So I know we kind of introduced him to ryes. He wasn't a big fan of ryes. He was a bourbon guy for the most part. But now he kind of likes, he gave him that one rye and he likes. I would want Evan to try this.
Okay. Well, I can make it happen. So I'm going away with him next weekend.
Take it with you.
Take it with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should definitely have him try this. Because it's like, I want someone who's kind of getting into it to try this. Maybe we'll determine whether it needs to be on the rocks or not.
Yeah, we'll see in a second. No cocktail for sure, though.
No, absolutely not.
No.
This is really good.
And their website's actually really cool. They have recipes on their website. They actually have some recipes for this. I don't think it was an old-fashioned either, so some kind of drink. So, I mean, maybe it's worth trying, maybe, But I just don't know if I would have the heart to make a cocktail with this.
Some whiskeys, if they have a recipe for it, I'd be willing to try their recipe once. And if it doesn't blow my mind, I'd never do it again.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. I think that's a fair way to approach it. If the distillery is saying, yeah, our whiskey is really good like this, try it once. Yeah. If it doesn't knock your socks off, all right, well, at least you tried it. Yeah. You know not to waste the whiskey on it.
Yes, very impressed here, very impressed.
So you just said you were going away. Yeah,
so I'm doing a golf trip. I'm in a golf group. I'm part of the South Florida Ballbusters. And next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, we are going to Naples for our championship, where we do 2 rounds, put a bunch of money in a pot, and have some side games. And it's 18 guys going. Nice. So it's kind of cool.
A little mini tournament going on?
Yeah, a little mini tournament. I feel good this year, I think. I'm kind of bipolar to golf this year, but, there's chances here.
Just remember to be nice to the inner caddy.
Yeah.
If it starts getting out of hand, bring it together by being nice.
My caddy. Me and the caddy don't get along. We really just don't get along. We argue all the time, and I usually lose. Or he's so wrong that, me proving him right made me hit a bad shot.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
Well, it's a cool trip. I'm actually driving with Evan.
Okay.
So I've known him for a long time. I'm going to give him a hat.
Nice, yeah. Please do.
He definitely, he gets anything. He gets anything we make.
He does.
He gets anything we make. And we're still going to get it out there to you guys. We got to figure some stuff up still. Got some, I got this vacation coming up. You got a vacation coming up too. Or kind of 2-ish.
Yeah.
2-ish. You go to a wedding, kind of.
I'm going to a wedding at the end of September. My cousin.
Yeah. Were you ring bearer?
No. No, I'm going to be shunned to the back.
Shun.
I think it's an open bar, so maybe I'll just sit there at the reception, just drink whiskey and watch my family.
I would.
Yeah.
It's the best thing to do.
I think it's so.
Yeah, and then you're going out of the country.
And then I'm running away, very far away.
You're going very far away to a land
down under.
A land on topper. Yeah, you're going on top, buddy.
I am.
You're going to the land of volcanoes,
Iceland,
and Borjik.
Yep, and Borjik.
Borjik, whatever her name was. Yeah,
Bjor.
She's all over that place, man.
In Amsterdam.
Oh, that's right. You're going to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
All right, don't do anything I would do.
Don't do anything I would do.
Put me in Amsterdam, man. That'd be so bad.
Well, in that case.
Yeah, so bad. Even now, it'd be bad.
I believe it.
Even though I'm mellowed in my old age, boy, a lot of things will come out that week.
We'll see what happens. So, yeah, we should probably crack into this with a little bit of ice to see how it goes.
Ice, baby. Oh, no.
No, we're not going to Quarter Horse.
Whoa. What's wrong with you, man?
Come on, Quarter Horse. Get out of here. What do you think this is? You had your time to shine.
So I've been watching Fargo, the series.
Okay.
I never watched it before.
I've heard it's good.
So season 1 was with Billy Bob Thornton.
Yep.
Season 2's got a lot of really good actors in it.
Okay.
And they're all based off true stories in some form or fashion. And this one takes place in Minnesota.
Okay. Minnesota.
And Kristen Dunst is in it, and she does a great job. She's awesome in this. Me and my wife talking about this.
I thought she disappeared after Spider-Man.
She pretty much did. I mean, she kind of did fall off the map, but she's nailing her role so well. Okay. And it's funny because I was talking to my wife about this too. This is not the first time she's played a role where it consists of a Minnesota person.
Is she from Minnesota?
I don't know, but she's done a couple. She was in this one movie which is hilarious. Never seen it. It's called Drop Dead Gorgeous. Rent it if you've never seen it. It is hilarious. And she's Susan Atkins from Minnesota, and she's basically doing the same role as a different person in this series, but she's doing it really good. She did it really good in the movie too. Drop Dead Gorgeous is, if you've never seen it, it is hilarious. A lot of good actors are in it. I mean, a lot of great actors are in it. And it is so funny from start to finish.
I'll give it a go.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've seen it, but I don't
remember.
Great
date night movie when you're hanging out at the house because it's just laughter. It's such a good movie. It's like one of those ones that just come under the radar. like a kind of a cult movie, you know. And it's so funny.
I will give it a find and
Right,
there we go.
Enough of that kind of hogwash talking stuff.
Enough of that hogwash.
So we got some fantasy drafts coming up. I got 3 coming up in the next couple of weeks.
When is ours again?
Ours is the 26th, so we have to do a show early or the day before. I don't know if I want to do my show the day of the draft.
I think we should leave it up to people. They can vote it for us. I'll post a thing on Instagram and have people vote.
I don't know if I'm doing that. Like, yeah, do a draft day. You know, Roger Starback.
It'll make the draft more entertaining for us.
Right. All right, so let's taste this. Smell has mellowed.
So it's not as spicy.
No, it's not as spicy.
The raisins are very forward.
Plum.
Plum is 100%.
Caramel, not as much now. There's something sweets there, so it's got to be caramel. So
that's nice, though. What do you think about the taste?
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
That raisin, the apple, the oak.
All of the sweet
chocolate,
things.
yeah.
All the sweet things just boop.
Yeah.
All the spice.
Yeah.
Like
spice,
super mellow.
Like
it's
like,
there, but it's at the end.
It's on my tongue, but it's like not really there.
Wow.
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 You know. Like I would have Eben do this on ice.
Holy moly.
I would have Eben do this on ice. Not
This is such a weird change.
Yeah.
Like, we're used to things changing, but this is dramatic.
Yeah.
Like, this went from, like, on the nose, super spice. Like, you could smell, like, the other things, like, you know, the plums and the fruits and stuff like that, the raisin. You could smell it on the nose, but it was, like, hidden behind the punchiness of that spice. Spice is gone. Instantly, all the sweet flavors came out in the nose. And now you're drinking it. The rye spice is kind of mellowed. It's there. It's kind of like on the side of your tongue.
Yeah.
Like you can taste like a little bit of spice. But then all that sweetness, the orange chocolate, the vanilla, the apple, the raisins, all of it is just forward now. That is crazy.
So I think I like this better on ice, but it's
Same.
still really good neat. But I would probably lean towards drinking this only on ice.
This is
personally
really good.
Yeah. This would go good with a cigar. This would go good with that short rib.
So I would agree. On ice, short rib. Neat, the other.
That meatball.
The meatloaf sliders.
Meatloaf sliders, which were really, really good.
I think because the spiciness would handle the meatloaf, which has the sweet.
Yeah. Now, I mean, two ryes can go with two of the same things we're eating in this movie. I think this is really for the goat cheese.
Yeah.
So we have this goat cheese croquette with crostinis to put it on, and some homemade fig jam.
It was really good.
It was really good, and I think this really complements that.
It does,
for the way the flavor is going, and definitely. So we had these braised short rib quesadillas.
Yep.
And some homemade meatloaf sliders.
Yep.
And meatloaf had a kind of crust to it, too.
Well, yeah, because it looks like they threw it on the griddle after. They like cut it, threw it on the griddle.
And it was in Hawaiian rolls, that sweet roll. So it's good stuff.
Yeah, it was.
We have some food after. Well, actually, until we try this one, we'll see what we're going to have with that one. Because we have a...
So where did you go then for food?
So, real quick.
Or do you want to...
So, actually, we went to a place called Prosecco Cafe.
We're talking about the food already.
Yeah. So, it's in Palm Beach Gardens. Just a little west on PGA of Military Trail. Yeah. It's in those commons areas. They have like a bunch of little spots. And Prosecco Cafe has been there for a minute. It's been there for over 10 years.
It has.
Really good food. It's kind of got that Italian bakery flair. And you walk in, they actually have a bread bakery. And they have all kinds of baked goods. And you can go there for breakfast as well. But their dinners and lunches are really good. And what I like about that place is it's not a big menu. Keep it simple. Like, you know that keep it simple, stupid theory. Yeah. You know, they have like 4 or 5, maybe 6 appetizers, like four salads. They do some burgers. They got like 4 or 5 burgers and a French dipper. Yeah. You know, and then they have like 5 or 6 entrees.
I like that.
And for as long as I've been going there, they really haven't changed.
Yeah.
Entrees really haven't changed, and the appetizers haven't really changed either. I've had that goat cheese croquette multiple times.
As long as you're still making it quality, why need...
They make a good steak too, by the way. They have a New York strip on their menu, and it's actually they do a good job with it. They do good seafood. They have a couple different seafood dishes, a couple meat dishes, some pasta. But it's really good. Check it out, Prosecco Cafe. They do a good breakfast. You should go there for breakfast one day. You can sit outside when it's not like 500 degrees out, you know?
Yeah, maybe like in the fall.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But really good food. Go check it out. They've been there forever, and we have some. So our final dish for tonight is a Scottish salmon.
I'm looking forward
with
to it.
a apricot infusion sauce.
Okay.
And it comes with these two like sweet potato discs. Like this, it's been like mashed and then like put together as a disc and kind of pan fried. Oh. And then they have the braised spinach.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, so it should be really good. So nice healthy dinner tonight, kind of. I mean,
healthy-ish.
Yeah, healthy-ish.
You know, it's a giant thing of fried goat cheese.
It's kind of like a weird surf and turf I did tonight. That's what I was trying to accomplish with a goat cheese in the middle. You know, to kind of break up between the surf and turf, if you will.
I mean, it's turf. No animals had to die for it.
Well, it's dairy, so it's
turf.
Let's go.
Yeah. There's nothing died for it.
No, it's not meat, but yeah, it's kind of part of it.
Yeah.
But
all right. So either way, I am very, very impressed with Roaming Man.
Yeah. No, this is really good. I'm so glad I bought this. I was so glad
100%.
When it called my name. Yeah, when it called my name, it's like Mike.
So I'm gonna do my best. Normally, I'm the one that like produces and throws the links up on our episodes and stuff like that. I'm gonna do my darndest to find this for everybody.
Oh, it's out there. Oh no, it's out there. It's easy.
Okay, as long as I can.
If
like
you Google it, you'll find 20 different places to buy it from.
Yeah, but I want it to be like a consistent place. Not a place that's going to be online that's going to be like, I know this is normally 40, but I'm going to charge you 800.
Yeah. Oh,
because it's unique.
Speaking of unique, one of my sites like to buy stuff from occasionally called Touch of Modern. They have the Willet purple label bottle.
Ooh.
Now, I forgot what it read, but $4,000.
Oof.
I forgot what year, what made that one so... I think that's a bit much. Maybe
it's
3,000.
a little too modern.
Maybe 3,000 for me.
It's a little too modern for our taste.
I dropped 3,000 a bottle, but forward, but that's why I draw my line.
$3,000 and over, absolutely.
Anything $3,000, like under I'll buy. But it seemed a bit much. But then again, that one is very hard to come by.
It is.
And I was talking to a friend about this too, because we're talking about Blanton's and the MSRP and what people are actually paying for it. And maybe you do not think it's worth it, but the demand is there for that number.
Yeah.
So it's what the demand is and what's driving that to a certain degree. So, $4,000, I don't know because I've never seen it. I have to admit, that's the first time I've actually seen it with a price tag on it.
Yeah.
We should ask our friend Corey.
Yeah.
So I ran into him last week, by the way.
Oh, nice.
He was there hanging out when I was getting ready to leave.
Okay.
He grabbed me and talked to me for a couple minutes. So he did us a solid with the class. So.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Whiskey University.
All right, so get ready.
It's time.
We're getting ready to rumble now. Oh, this is going to be fun. So
time to get into some guar.
So if you can see the bottle, which...
well, you got to turn it because
you
turn the label away from them.
Without dropping it and breaking it, right? You look at the...
Not even close.
Okay.
Not even close.
We'll get some detailed pictures.
Yeah, there's some pictures.
And
I think I have a video too.
Yeah, we'll do the video. Maybe take some detailed pictures of that. Yeah. So the cork is really cool because it's got the head of one of the Gore bandmates.
Yeah.
And they have all 5. Now, if you order it by one, you may never know what you're going to get. But if you order the 5-pack, you can actually get each one.
I saw that on here, and I might actually do that.
I put it on there for a reason, so I want people to know. So, actually, let's clean our glasses out. And the label's awesome.
Yeah.
And
I mean, if you know guar, they're still around, dude. I've seen them in concert.
Have you? Okay.
I saw them at the Vans Warped Tour, 2018, I think. It was like the last Warped Tour.
And now, those who know guar is they're Gore. It's Gore?
Guar.
Guar. They're kind of like a shock rock style band. They had these outfits that were wild. They're like kind of medieval, methodical.
Like they got like one of them's like a demon pig.
Yeah,
they're crazy.
Yeah, they're just
in their concerts they like shoot blood out all over you. Like blood. It's like it's
blood of the gods.
Yeah, it's like colored water.
Yeah, colored water. Yeah. Now what's cool is Guar partnered up with Catoctin Creek Distillery, which we had actually tried one of their ryes before. Mm-hmm. During the Battle of Ryes, we had their, which one was it called? It was called the Braddock Oak Rye, which is really good.
which was
it's actually
good,
a very good rye.
which is the one that we actually had to go back and test that one or the
had-
Sazerac
right.
to find a winner.
We had to go to an extra inning, if you will,
Yes.
for that one. Now they have a couple different ryes. All they make is rye.
Yep.
And they have a couple of ryes in different brand ryes in their collection. I think they make a sherry too, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
Like sherries.
I believe so.
But that's all they make. But they partner with Gore. Now it's really cool. Go on the website, right? If you just type in Gore whiskey, right, you'll find the website. There's a video on the website, and it's just a promotional video they make. It's hilarious because they do it to the Laverne and Shirley song. Like it's the actual song from the show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shamil, Shamazel, Hasselhoff. They do the whole, but it's them in the distillery making the whiskey.
I love that.
And with the whole music, like it's just so funny, and it's all the guys from Gore.
Maybe I'll drop a link into our.
Oh, I think you should.
stuff.
Actually, no, we will drop a link because everyone needs to see this. It's so funny. But they've been partnering with these guys for a while. So when we get a glass poured first. And I'm very careful with the
Yes.
the cork here because I'm saving this bottle. I'm not getting rid of this bottle.
I might actually drop the 500.
I think it's worth it. I almost did it, which is okay. I almost did it the other day, Michael.
All right, come on.
All right. I mean,
Come on, it's the last one of the evening, anyways.
Yeah, maybe extra. Okay, so
Just keep going.
so real quick, the MSRP on this is $99.99.
Yep.
Okay, and honestly, I've not seen anywhere else. In fact, this is kind of funny. I saw one for $69 something, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I went and got my credit card. I took it. By the time it was shipping, it was $99.99. I'm like, I'm not buying this. There's nothing special about this.
There's nothing special.
So definitely clean your palate for this one, by the way. So
Yeah, I already did.
Okay. So.
Yep. I am ready. My body is ready.
And I put on here, I got this one from a place called Keg and Bottle.
Okay.
They actually have a really good selection online. Shipping's either free or very, in my opinion, was kind of reasonable.
Okay.
So I didn't pay more than, I think I paid $107 for this with shipping.
Did that come with the bottle insurance that most of them?
Yes, it was like some
give you?
$2 bottle insurance, whatever it was. That seems very popular now.
Yeah. In case the shipper destroys your bottle of nice whiskey.
And you could buy a 5-pack of it, and it guarantees you all the bottle tops. Apparently, that's what the thing is about this. You want to get the bottle tops.
Okay.
And I've seen some different labels from different years of different batches or different releases. So they have a couple.
So it's not different every single bottle. It's the same for the same batch.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So but this is, I love this bottle. I mean, this is so badass. I want a poster. Put it in the living room. Hey, babe.
maybe just get at Guar on Instagram and maybe they'll throw you a poster.
Maybe. So this is really good. So it's 92 proof, 100% rye. Okay. Mm-hmm. So here's the story. You ready for this?
Yes.
Eons ago, the members of the intergalactic shock rock band known as Gore descended on this world as passengers on a flaming comet that would bring about the destruction of most life on Earth. The asteroid plowed into the continent of Antarctica with devastating force, melting the ice, setting much of the world ablaze, and leaving a massive crater filled with the purest Antarctic water and a strangely intoxicating ichor that flowed from the veins of the immortal Gore. Legend recorded these events as a tale of Ragnarok, the end of days. But like all endings, it was also the beginning. Now, the blood of the gods, harvested from the great caldera, has been distilled and bottled in Catoctin Creek as Ragnarok Rye. The mad scientists at Cotton Creek conducted experiments on aging the blood of the Gore in barrels made from different types of wood scorched by the comet's blast.
I love this.
They used the rarest of grains and warded their mash bill with the melted Arctic ice to create a 92 strength rye whiskey, pot stilled, and then aged in charred new white oak. Members of Gore hurled the whiskey barrel to the orbit of the moon, causing contraction to take place as the barrel spun under the influence of the deathly coldness of space and the life-giving heat of the sun. I don't know how they did that, man. That's pretty impressive. The end result was Ragnarok Rye, an exquisite beverage grace to produce flavors unheard of in traditional wines.
That's probably why you couldn't find anything on it.
Right? You know, that whole thing throwing into space. How they
space whiskey?
How are they going to get back? Is it like a boomerang? It stays up there for a certain amount of time.
Another Apollo mission.
You know, so this is the story on the website, right? And there's nothing else about this.
I love that so much. I love that so much.
Like almost, I wanted to get like something to change my voice to that epic storytelling voice, like a little echo in the background. Eons ago,
members
in a world
of the intergalactic shock rock band known as Guar.
Once again, I had to put together the tasting profile based off reviews. Mm-hmm. Okay, so because if you look at the website, they call out like cherry wood.
I mean, they did pretty good last time, so
yeah.
I mean,
so here's the nose. The nose should be tobacco.
Okay.
Roasted grain.
Okay.
Dark chocolate. Coffee. Dried plum.
So I noticed for the taste, you don't have a double.
A what?
You don't have a double like you did with the Roaming Man.
A double?
Yeah, like 2 different flavors.
Oh, no, because the Roaming Man, because I had found something directly on Total Wine, I decided to keep that just in case.
Okay.
Just in case that one threw me off.
Okay.
Okay, so, because it was so different than any other ones I saw. But no, this time I'm not doing that. So now the taste should have some cherry wood, coffee, fruit, sweet, spicy tobacco, butterscotch grain, and sugar maple.
Plum.
Oh, yeah, that chocolate's there.
Coffee. Maybe a little roasted grain.
Yeah, that tobacco's there. That's that sweetness.
And that could be the plum, too. Or the chocolate.
That smells so good.
That's a nice smell. All right, so do the honors.
Okay.
Taste profile.
Here we go. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. That spicy's there. That cherry's there. The sugar maple. That sugar's there. I feel like I just had like maple syrup almost. That is tasty.
So the cherry wood is like the first real flavor you get after the spice.
Yeah. Is that fruit? But I'm not getting tobacco in either direction either. I think I was reaching for tobacco in the smell. Butterscotch has that sweetness. The grain is there. I mean, this is definitely unique.
I like this a lot.
Oh, man. And now this one's, like I said, $99. So we've done 25, 26, 41, 100.
Yeah. There's a big jump.
So, but we've done a good. Well, I see this for $50. Yeah. So but
also that's only like half of what
that is, right? Yeah. So this would be $80.
Yeah. So I guess that's a big jump from the 26
from what we're paying to get what we're on our hands tonight.
But this is a delicious freaking rye.
This is amazing.
Like I want all of them, so I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna spend the $500 because that's what I'm gonna do. But it's my money.
I may have to get my own too, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I want my own collection.
So I actually saw something cruising around.
Oh, that tobacco! Oh, you know what? Tobacco's there.
A little bit.
Like it's almost like a raisin.
Yeah. So cruising around the interwebs, I found something funny. So NPR occasionally does like an artist in the office, like their headquarters or something, right?
Okay.
So they bring an artist in. Guar was actually in there and did like a show.
Nice.
Like a little like a 20, 30-minute show in their offices, which was really entertaining seeing, I think it's like 4 guys dressed in their costumes, like just trying to mellow metal it, not do their full-on Guar mode.
Right.
Because I've seen their full-on Guar mode, which is
Right.
awesome.
Yeah.
So they couldn't go full-on Guar mode because they're in an office. But it was still really entertaining to watch. So NPR hosted Guar for
That's cool.
for an in-office.
And those guys got to be old because I'm old.
They are eternal. Guar is eternal.
So, because obviously they were older than me if I was seeing them when I was younger. They weren't my age.
Guar is eternal.
They might be. I mean, look, they're immortals right here. It says right here.
They came down from
they have the blood of gods.
Yes.
They came from a comet.
Yeah.
Smashed into the Antarctic.
Yeah.
And then probably frozen and then taken out.
Yeah, it was the last ice age. So
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
at least 20,000 years old.
Oh, more than that.
At least, that's what I'm saying, at least, right? They caused the ice age, came back, and now we have Guar whiskey, so I mean,
Yeah.
just saying.
When they woke up from their deep sleep and came alive, and was like, "Oh, we got a whiskey recipe from this whole thing.
This whole time?
We're gonna make a whiskey. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a whiskey and play awesome.
I mean, it's a good pivot.
Yeah, it's a good pivot. We were gonna take over the earth, but
Instead, we're just gonna get everyone drunk.
We just play some music and get you drunk. It'd be the same thing as taking over.
Hey, you're not wrong.
That is just tasty. And what I'm going to say once again, like I think all these are in their own category.
I agree.
You know, I think this has its own place. This has its own place. Like, you can't pit them against each other because I think they're just that different.
So that's the thing, right? Is like when we were talking about doing this episode, we were bringing up how we're doing 3 ryes, and it instantly went to the Battle of the Ryes, and I was like, we're not ready for a Battle of the Ryes yet.
No, it's not a battle.
Because the Battle of the Ryes, they're intentionally pitted against each other because of like pricing and their you know, their reviews and the things that we know we can find about them, so that we can actually have like a pretty even battle.
Right.
So this is just a really like 3 very unique ryes. Nothing to do with each other. Different areas, right? You know, I think Talkton Creek is Virginia, right?
Yeah,
and we got Tennessee, and we got
Kentucky. Kentucky, Tennessee, and then Virginia.
So it's like we're kind of like almost doing like a States of Whiskey. Battle of the Ryes,
right? Yeah,
rye show. Like it's kind of
like
this
could easily be States of Rye.
Yeah. No, we're not doing that though. We already named it.
I know. We'll do another show
with the same ones.
No, we'll do different ones. We'll do a States of Rye. Like next time we do a Ryes, we'll just do a States of Rye. We'll do like like Indiana Rye, New York Rye, and
Frisky Whiskey Rye. I'm joking. That's too far away.
That's too far away. It's impossible.
Yeah.
But this is quite tasty.
No, I actually really like this.
This is one of my babies right now too. By the way, this is.
Oh no! When we first so obviously we've had this. You guys saw on camera that it is.
We've had it.
Something that that was not empty.
Yeah, it wasn't full either. It wasn't full.
So this was cracked open like 3 or 4 episodes ago.
So something like that. During Father's Day.
It was 3 or 4 episodes ago.
Yeah.
I think we cracked it open.
I brought it out that night and surprised you.
Yeah.
You know.
And we tried it and we were blown away by it then. Yeah. And again, I'm sorry, I'm going slower than you because I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, this went down. That's dangerous, actually.
I really enjoy really good ryes. I could sip on them. It's a preference.
No,
Mike D wants to go through the bottle.
No, I didn't mean to. No, I got excited, and I'm going to sip the ice one. So,
but it's just one of those. It's one of those ryes that's just as ridiculous as the story is, as fun as it is, as ridiculous as the bottle looks. This is a serious rye. This is a very serious rye, and it's 100% rye. The mash bill is 100% rye. So it's just it's a fun rye.
Yeah.
Not only is it really good, it's worth the money in my opinion. And it's got a goofy story too. Like it's got a good story to it.
And you know what? It's one of those bottles that you save after you're done too.
Oh yeah, that's like a thing that's a collector's item.
If you're if you're a collector kind of person, or even if you're a whiskey collector, you're gonna keep the bottle. It's this whole thing is awesome. The bottle top.
Yeah.
So yeah, I may have to buy the 4-pack. Let's not tell anybody.
It's 5.
5-pack. I'm sorry.
I had to make it worth it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's worth it. $4.99. I mean,
yeah, you're at least getting a couple pennies.
Yeah, I just think it's worth it. I wonder if each bottle. I wonder if it's.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Is like, what if they have like a batch and each bottle on top of it being the different, like not a different batch, but like I mean, like the top would be different and the label would be different for each bottle. Maybe. And it's just like you get that batch and then they redo it for the next batch. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Yeah, this is really good.
We have to find out.
Yeah.
What we mean is you have to buy one, I have to buy one, and then we'll compare bottles.
Okay. I'm all about that. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll do it. Absolutely.
And I've dropped $500 on less.
Oh, yeah. Last night.
Not lying.
Yeah, right. Oh, man. So I'm playing some golf tomorrow.
And prep for the big tournament?
Prep for to get around in with some of the guys from the tournament, see how it goes.
Nice.
Either I play great or I purposely play like shit so they think I'm not going to play good.
I look forward to being good enough at golf to join you on your Naples journey.
You're not that far away, man. Honestly, it's not like we have guys in my group that's awesome. Some of those guys are horrible. Hey, I love you guys. Don't get me wrong. Okay, when I say horrible, let me say this back.
Do I need to bleep that out?
Yeah, probably. No. When I say horrible, they're low. They're very high handicappers because they're where they are. You know, I suck. I'll just be very clear here. I'm a bipolar. I suck one day. I hit 1-2 good holes. I don't call myself a good golfer in any means. I just know how to play golf. I get the ball, but I'm not a good golfer. But you're almost there, dude. You're not. I mean, you're actually, in my opinion, almost slightly ahead of a few people there. You just gotta get clubs. I'm not taking you out until you get clubs. You need to be fitted because you're a bigger person.
I am taller,
and you're using my old clubs that
they're made for someone who's short.
So, Let's just say those are standard. Okay, I'm 5'11". Let's be very clear here. Short motherfucker. Yeah.
This fucking guy.
No, but you got to get fitted for those clubs. You need a different driver. You can't be using that driver again.
Yeah, that's true.
That driver's so old.
Also, I destroyed that one ball and it exploded. I'm pretty sure on the. Remember that? Mm-hmm. That was the loudest I've ever heard a ball.
Yeah.
Ever. It was so loud it hurt my ear.
Yeah, you need a different club. So, but you're almost there, Ti. So don't actually. You've gotten better. I think you've gotten a par every time we played the last couple times. And we got to get back out there. Out there. All right, so we're going to go into the ice now.
I do want to try it with
I want
ice.
to be very clear. I went up to Antarctica this morning and got the ice cubes from the crater.
Did you?
Where this comet that Gore. I gotta say that right. Gore.
Guar.
Yeah.
Say it with more conviction.
Yeah.
Guar.
Where the asteroid they landed in on. So it's kind of interesting there. It's a nice area. They have a couple hotels.
So I'm thinking of maybe like a time keep up there.
Yeah, you have timeshare.
It'd be good. It'd be good for the family.
Yeah. But so I went up there and got the ice this morning. So living in Florida, getting to Antarctica, was like
It was like 2 minutes.
Yeah, basically. I took a boat. I borrowed my friend's boat. He has 2 engines.
Left about 8:30. Was back before before lunch.
For lunch. Had lunch plans. And I talked to my partner in crime for one of my football teams. I'm in a couple of leagues, and we have a dynasty league, and they're doing a retool, meaning dynasty leagues you keep players you draft, right?
Yeah.
So
which I think this is good because you mentioned that last episode, but I don't think you mentioned what a retool is.
So a retool is everybody lost all their players. Everyone drafts from the very beginning again. Yeah. It starts all over.
And they did a draft for who the picks are.
Yeah,
you mentioned that last week.
So they did a draft when you draft.
Yeah.
So I think I got the 12th pick. We decided we did it on purpose. Personally, I think the first kiss of death anyway.
We talked about that.
But so we're doing a retool. So we got to get together and kind of have a strategy. Make sure we're both on the same page. Yeah. So I want to win now, but I want to have the right players either A to keep or B because that league's all about trading to trade the right players and the right youth. Yeah. Because sometimes you get a player that's awesome this year, they're going to suck next year because of age and football catches up to you and all that kind of shit. Yeah. So that's Yeah. So here we are. Back to Ragnarok.
Raisin still.
Absolutely. Actually, it's actually gotten more raisin, more plum.
That's really nice. That's so like. So you get the chocolates there.
Yeah. Wow.
The coffee's there, just really light.
Oh, that sugar maple comes out. I'm throwing an ice cube in this. Wow, that is.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh, that is really good. That sugar maple coffee. That butterscotch, a little bit of spice. The spice is almost gone. That cherry wood's coming out.
The spice peaks in the middle of the flavor.
Yeah.
It like starts and then it's just kind of like tops out and then dies back off. But all that sweetness, that's nice.
I like this on ice.
I like this a lot.
This is
special.
So I think this would go great with the salmon. On ice, in my opinion. We haven't tried the salmon.
I know, but we know what salmon tastes like. We got the apricot going with it. We also have some sweet potato in there.
Sweet. That's what I'm saying. This has a good amount of sweetness to go with that.
I could get behind that. I think it would. Yeah,
I think on ice, so not neat.
Not neat. This would probably neat. This would also go well with the goat cheese croquette.
Yes, agree. So these two with the goat cheese croquette, but neat or on ice doesn't matter. This one neat only.
Yeah.
This one definitely goes with the two meats.
Yep.
Ultimately, and this one, I'd say, like I said, on ice fish.
Yeah.
Because it's cool. It's that sweetness. It goes with the sweetness of the fish. How they made the fish.
100%.
Yeah. So
wow,
paying attention,
Definitely impressive. I like this a lot.
Oh, this is really tasty. I'm telling you. I mean, I've been drinking this off and on, so it's already been like my life. It goes in that special part of my cabinet. Where you can't just get to it.
The only I can drink this unless I know someone who's here who also is going to be drinking it with me.
Yeah, like if my wife had a friend over and he was drinking this, I would probably kill both of them. I don't know.
I'll do it in the moment.
No, I'm gonna kill
in the moment.
No, I'm gonna kill. But yeah, no, this is not one I want. We already got the rules set up on that anyway. Yeah. But
well, it's all right. That's what my shelf is too. It's like I have like the ones if I'm really excited and I have a whiskey drinker over, I have the ones that I'm going to grab for that person. Then I have the other shelf, which is just like the hodgepodge.
Yeah,
and it's like, I like it, but it's also one that I'm not going to share with somebody if they're not like a whiskey drinker.
Right. No,
because they're not going to care about it.
I'm so glad I bought this. I talked myself into buying this.
Yeah, and you talked me into buying the 5-pack, so good for you. I'm proud of you for making.
And
me
tell you,
spend money.
if you have a friend out there who's a Guar fan, you should get this for them.
Yeah, 100%.
Even if they don't drink whiskey, just get it for them. It's just go to like something.
When it's fun.
Yeah,
it's a fun. It's like fun. It's a fun story. It's a good rye.
Yeah.
And the label and the bottle itself is like kind of badass.
So unique. This is so unique.
It's kind of worth doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, may as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, Tyler, a little bit.
I know those shows coming to an end anyway soon, so
It is. Actually, that.
And actually, you know what? Wait. Before we do anything, I want to do something a little bit different tonight, T.I.
All right. What do you want to do?
Something a little bit different tonight, T.I.
What do you want to do?
T.I. So I did an order on Monday.
Oh boy.
Got some cigars from our friends out in Arizona.
Oh.
Did an order. Let me tell you, man. Ordered on Monday, got it on Thursday morning.
Of course you
did. Okay, I'm in Florida. They're in Arizona. And I gave you a pack.
You did.
And that pack had some My Father's, some Patron, and Rocky Patels in there. And then I also picked up a little thing of cigarettos. It's the sun-grown undercrowns.
I like that.
Okay, and I actually already have them cut for you.
Heck yeah.
So I figured we end the show before we even, we haven't done this yet. We haven't really sparked up a cigar, and I think these are nice little mellow cigarettos, little guys.
They are.
And I think that, honestly, this whiskey...
It's got a good pull on it.
This whiskey's got a nice little... goes with the cigar, so... hold on, T.I.
Yeah. I dig this.
There you go, T.I. Since we're outside, we can do this.
Yeah.
So, once again, it is the Undercrown Sun-Grown cigarettos. Right? I think it's kind of...
Nice mild.
They're mild, and I think it goes well with the flavor profile.
It does. But that also kind of brings us around, we talk about... I know we don't normally smoke cigars on the show. It's usually an after-show thing for us.
Yeah.
But we're serious when we talk about Fox Cigar.
Oh, yeah.
FoxCigar.com. We do actually do our cigar shopping from them.
Yes.
And they are stupid fast.
Yep.
Great. They sign up for their email listing. Like, they always throw good deals your way.
And I love their packs that they make.
Bro, their packs are like some of the best things ever. Especially for me. Like, I'm not a seasoned cigar smoker. Not even close to where you are. Like, you smoke more than I do.
And I just smoke cigars.
It's cool when you're like, especially like, all right, so I'm going to say what really got me motivated with a Fox cigar was when we did the Big Smoke Meats Whiskey Fest, right? Because then I could go to their site and be like, hey, I recognize this one, and I liked it. And they suggest other ones that go with the ones that I already know and like. So it's like, now I can expand what I like to other cigars because they know they have these little packs, right? So the 5-packs and stuff like that and help you do that.
So yeah, it's actually, and what I like about it too, you can buy one bundle of 5 or a whole box.
Yep.
Some places make you buy a certain amount
of
something. So I like that they do that.
Yeah, and it's free shipping.
Which
is awesome. So if you're like, I want a cigar and I want this nice cigar that I've been having my eye on, but I can't seem to find it at my local place, Fox Cigar probably has it. It's probably going to be a good price, and they're going to get it to you in a couple days. So you can enjoy it for the weekend.
I'm enjoying the cigar over the Ragnarok.
Same.
This is really nice. Very mellow, these little cigarettos. Mm-hmm. What's good about them, too, sometimes when you're going out with people, you don't always have a half hour to sit there and smoke a cigar.
No, you almost never do.
These,
you almost
perfect.
never do.
Yeah, these are perfect.
These are perfect for golfing. They're perfect for hanging out at a nice little, a cigar club nearby.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that'll come outside with you, but they don't want to be out there for like an hour. Because it's hot here in Florida. They want to be out there for like 15 minutes, maybe.
Yeah. But definitely a shout out for Fox Cigars, fast shipping. I appreciate you guys. Check them out online, foxcigar.com. And, this was a good show tonight, T.I.
It was. It's always a good show.
And we're going to post some extra stuff on Instagram tonight or tomorrow. We're going to definitely post more information on the Roaming Man bottle.
Yes.
You have a video of this we'll post?
Yeah.
And maybe we'll post an extra pictures just to make sure people really see what they're getting.
Yeah.
But I think that video is good. I think the video might be good enough.
Yeah, it is. It's just the So the label itself, there's so many dark colors, and then the actual label, the wording is kind of dark too.
Oh,
so
okay.
I want to make sure that people get some good lighting on it.
Okay.
We'll make sure we do it for everybody.
Okay, but check them out. All these you can get online. All these you can get at your local liquor stores. And I think we did a really good collection here. A good spectrum. We did a good spectrum tonight.
Yeah.
This was fun. Had a really good time.
A lot of fun.
Good food from Prosecco Cafe.
Yeah.
We got a good cigar to end the show with tonight. So, and we'll be doing this comes out on Wednesday. We'll actually be recording our show a little bit earlier than normal. We do this on Saturdays normally. Yeah. But because I'm going away, we're going to do a show on Thursday.
Yep.
I'm not sure what that show's going to be on yet. We got to talk about that after the show.
The people will find out.
Yeah, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah. I still have quite a few whiskeys in my little selection.
You have some special stuff. Actually.
I do have some special.
Maybe
it might be worth. Dying.
Maybe just one.
No.
Maybe just one.
No.
And maybe we'll pair one with something else here.
We'll dive into some of my collection.
Okay.
I've been
itching.
Well, not itching.
Hey, we gotta share.
I've been a problem child, and like I mentioned earlier, every time I get into a packy,
sharing is caring. But this is good. So next week we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll have Ti pull out some of his personal stuff. Well, not too personal. And have a good night. Have a good weekend. Look at our Instagram.
Yeah, make sure you follow us. The Frisky Whiskey.
Get one of these whiskeys and join us.
Whiskey.
Get one of these whiskeys. Join us on the show. Follow along. Get that Ragnarok. If you're gonna get one, if you want to go buy one,
buy the Ragnarok. It was fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a cool story.
It's a cool story, and it's amazingly good.
It does taste good, and it goes good with a cigar.
Yep.
Follow us on YouTube as well. We post all of these videos. If you're just listening to us on the podcast mode, hey, appreciate you.
Yes,
give
absolutely.
us likes. Yep. Throw us a comment on things that you like and don't like.
Yeah.
Let us know that you've tried things out. But if you like the YouTube,
follow us.
Follow us on YouTube. Check us out. You can see our goofy selves making these videos. Having a good time, right? And you actually get to see the bottles there, as we're drinking. So
good times tonight.
It was.
And nice cigar to finish the show off with.
Mike D.
T.I. As always, fun doing the show.
It was.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good one, everybody.
All you need is rye.